Why are you a Christian? Why do you believe in God? Somebody asked me that over the summer, and I just laughed. I told him that that's not really something I can answer in a simple question. But if I had to put it into one sentence, it would be this. The culmination of evidence in my life and the sundry contemplation of my travels has led me to disbelieve in coincidence or happen chance, that in life is not random. There is an ultimate design. Logic and, yes, scientific evidence points to the fact that there is a higher being that has power over us, that creates us. Now, that could be anything. That could be aliens. That could be a flying space turtle, and we're all just a dream inside his head. So why do I believe in God? Let me tell you this. When I grew up in a Christian family, and when I was 4 years old, I asked God if he would accept me. This caused problems in my life because when I got older, I started to disbelieve. I started to question whether maybe I was just a Christian because my parents wanted that, because I grew up in that kind of family. And I stopped believing in prayer. I stopped believing in God. I was horribly depressed at this point in my life. I was as low as a human being could possibly be. I wanted to die. Every day, I wished, I asked for death. Every day. It wasn't until one night that I was laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, that I remembered a story about King Solomon, a real man in history, historically one of the most powerful kings in history. And in the biblical text, it says that God came to him and said, I will give you one wish, anything you want, one wish to help you rule this nation. And he said, I want only this, wisdom. Give me wisdom. It was that determination for wisdom that started making me think. And so I asked God, forget everything I've ever asked for. Forget everything that I wanted. I want this. Listen to me. Give me wisdom. I command this only. Give me wisdom. Since then, I've learned incredible things. I've peeked into starlight and burned my soul. I have stumbled upon epiphanies that made me cry because of how simple but crucial they are. I live my life by a few rules, one of which is that no human can ever be 100% sure of everything, of anything. Nothing is impossible, simply improbable. That being said, I have witnessed cosmic improbability, things that by our nature could happen, but by the laws of our world should not, by any realistic standard, happen. And yet they do. And it's beautiful. The second thing I live my life by is equivalent exchange. You have to give something to get something. And if something is taken from you, then you will be given something in return. Rise and rise again until lambs become lions. You know what that means? That means that no matter how many times you are beaten down, no matter how many times you are crushed, if you have the will, and if you are simply alive, stand back up, rise back up, and you will become stronger than ever before. I learned that this struggle, this pain, this incredible pain, is so beautiful. This is why I believe in God. Because I learned these things after and only after I asked God to show me how to use the tools in my mind. I learned to have a personal relationship with God. I finally understood that he sees the hate in me. He sees the hate I have for other Christians, the hate that I saw in the people in my Baptist church. He knows that. I mean, he created me, man. He created me after him. Of course he knows what I'm thinking. And he also knows I can do so much more. I can be so much more than they ever could dream to be. I can't ask you to believe in God, but I will ask you this. Try to seek out the path for love. That sounds cheesy, I know. But if you can learn to love yourself, And if you can learn to love and empathize first instead of turning to spite and anger, then you free yourself and you calm your mind. And you open yourself up to the possibility of seeking truth without bias. I used to hate me. Now I kind of like me. Everyone I know likes me. Well, not everyone in the world loves me. I mean, that's improbable. But it's pretty unlikely for anyone in the world to be loved by everybody. But that's okay. I love y'all. Not because I'm better than you, but because I'm intimate with hatred and pain. And she cringes. She cringes at my newfound, let me stress that again, my newfound ability to love. I love you all.